Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to start our new question that is decimal to n-base conversion. So in this question, we are given with the number n in base 10, that is decimal base, and we have to convert that number to base p. So let's say we are given with a number, let's say 634, and we have to convert this number from base 10 to base 8. What we are going to do here is we are going to divide this number repetitively with 8 until this number becomes 0. So that is what we are going to do here. Let's see how we are going to do this. So now we are going to divide this number by 8 and extract its remainder. So when we divide this 634 by 8, we get our remainder as in question as like this: 8 7 56, 74, 8 9 72. So we get our remainder as 2 and quotient as 79. So our quotient is going to be 79 and remainder as 2. After that, again, when we divide this number by 8, we get our quotient as 9 and remainder as 7. After when we divide this number by 8, we get our quotient and remainder as 1 1. At last, our number becomes 0 and our remainder is going to be this. So we write our quotient, our answer in bottom to up format. So bottom to up format is very much similar that we are going to multiply this number by 10 raised to the 0, this number by 10 raised to the power 1, this number by 10 raised to the power 2, this number by 10 raised to the power 3. So when we multiply this number by 10 raised to the power 0, that is going to be 2. This is going to be 70. This is going to be 100, and this is going to be. So when we add these all, we get our answer as 117. So that is how we are going to solve this question. So now let's see why we are going to do this to solve our question. So our how is done, and now we are going to see our why. So 634. In 634, this place is 10 times of this place. This place is 10 times of this place. So in place value, this whole number can be written as 6 into 10 raised to the power 2 plus 3 into 10 raised to the power 1 plus 4 into 10 raised to the power 0. So that is how our number is going to be written in decimal format in this place value. Now if the same number is converted into if the same number is converted into octal, so its place value can be written as 1 into 8 raised to the power 3 plus 1 into 8 raised to the power 2 plus 7 into 8 raised to the power 1 plus 2 into 8 raised to the power 0. That is how our place value for this number can be written. So now this number can be written as 2. This number can be written as 56. This number can be written as 64. And this number can be written as 51. So when we add these all, we get our answer as 634. And when we add 600 plus 30 plus 4, and then our answer is also going to be 634. So of course, this answer should be matched here. So that is how we are going to. So as we assume, these numbers should be same, and we get our answer is same. So now let's see how we have achieved 1172 from 634. So if we see, when we divide 634, repetitively with 8, we get our first quotient as 79 and with remainder 2. After that, when we divide this number again by 8, we get a quotient as 9 and remainder as 7. When we divide again, we get our quotient remainder as 1 1, it does 0 and so we get our answer as this type. So this 634 can be written as, so here this 634 can be written as 79 into 8. That is 8 into 79 plus this remainder 2 plus this remainder 2. Similarly, this 79 can be written as 79 can be written as it is 8 into 9 plus 7. Similarly, this 9 can be written as 8 into 1 plus 1. And this, at last, this 1 can be written as 8 into 0 plus 1. So, if we take these four expressions, and mark them as equation 1, 2, and 3. Equation 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when we replace the value of 1 here by this, so we get nothing changed. Our question is going to be, our 9 will be going to be similar because the value of 1 is 1. So we are neglecting this expression. After that, when we replace value of 9 here, so 79 is going to be, 8. After replacing the value of 9, we get our expression as 8 into 1, 8 into 1 plus 1. And after replacing 9, we have our plus 7. So our expression is going to be 8 into 8 into 1. After multiplying 8 with this, when we multiply 8 with this, we get our expression as 8 into 1, and at last we have 7. So our 79 can be written as 8 square into 1 plus 8 into 1 plus 7. Now when we replace the value of 79 in this equation, that is in equation number 1, so let's see what will be our answer. So the value of 79 is going to be this. When we replace the value of 79 in this equation, we get our answer as 634 can be written as 8 into value of 79, that is 8 square into 1 plus 8 into 1 plus the 7, and then we are writing this expression as it is, that is true. So when we multiply this number, we get our expression as 8 cube into 1 plus 8 square into 1 plus 8 into 7 plus 2. So this is similar to that equation that we have written previously, that is, so this equation is very much similar to this equation. So that is how we have converted our 1172, exactly 1172 from 634. So that is how this division by 8 helped me to extract this number. So now let's code this question. So we are given with an answer as initially 0 initialized to 0, and we have to return our answer. Now we have to run a while loop until the number is going to be greater than, not become equal to 0. Now we are going to extract the z. So how we are going to extract the z? So if we have a number, let's say 634, so when we divide this number by destination base, so destination base is b. So when we divide this number 634 with destination base, then we are going to extract our digit. So same thing we are going to follow here. We are going to divide this digit, this number with, take modulus with this number, so we get our remainder. Now we are going to reduce this number, so we are going to reduce this number by b times, that is base time, because here we are extracting our number. Our number is going to be 79 here, and remainder is going to be calculated by modulus. So mod is going to be calculated this, and the division is going to be calculated this. So here, after taking modulus, we get our we get our remainder, and after taking division we get our this we reduce our number. So now after taking this, we are going to save our answer. Answer is saved as ans plus our digit multiplied by power, some power factor. So in let's we have one power that is initialized to 1 initially. So this power, so let's say we have, when we divide this whole expression, we get our answer as something like that: 9, 8, 1, 8, 0, and our remainder as 7, 1, 1. So to express this number in this format, 1, 1, 7, 2, we have to multiply this by 10 raised to the power 0, this by 10 raised to the power 1, this by 10 raised to the power 2, and this by 10 raised to the power 3. So this factor is here denoted by this power. So that is how we are going to uh, generate this our answer in bottom to up format. So after each iteration, we are going to multiply our power with 10. So we get our, so that's how we get our solution to that algorithm question. So now let's run this code. So we get our answer. So hope you get the logic to write this code. So for more such amazing content, like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel. Thank you.